seriously knows, by the way, I'm fucking skint. I'll be doing a caricature after. If anyone's interested. I feel like I'm at a better rave anyway with these fucking strobe lights. Boogie on there. But this is my second time doing stand-up. My second time rocking the mic. My first experience was a wee bit mental, as you can imagine. I was just sort of unprepared would be the words that I would highlight to describe it. Just sort of thrust onto this tiny stage with a fucking bright light in my eyes. It was crazy, a crazy amount of pressure, but I don't know if any of you have ever performed on a sort of tiny, minuscule stage. It was like performing on the top of a bar stool, only able to express movement through my hips. Try to communicate body language this way. It wasn't good, it wasn't fun. So that was my first time, and then it was so I was completely unprepared. My plan was to drink a copious amount of coffee and get a nice caffeine high just so I can keep talking. But let me tell you what actually happened. There was just a sort of anxiety-filled pressure after all that. Yeah, it wasn't the best idea. That was my plan. Well, I could sort of demonstrate theatrically how my first stand-up experience went. Just like that, maybe a bit more slow and painful. How would it be if I perform a gig from the floor? Would that be a bit unusual? Be a bit different, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anyone do that?
Never.
Never. That'd be a first, unoriginal.
Yeah.
Nice you.
But I did make some observations because that was my plan and it was there, right? Just go along and figure it out. Because I didn't really know what I was doing, so I had to go along and figure it out, see what's going on. So, the first thing I sort of noticed about the comedians, they were a sort of strange group. So standing outside the comedy club and sipping on my big coffee, Plan A, and yeah, I noticed most of them were sort of pale, unhealthy looking people, and yeah, we were sort of a bunch, and they were all chatting about Star Wars, and I was like, oh, I'm fitting here, that's strange. Quiet please. So I was like, I don't fit in then. Yeah, so they sort of looked at that really pasty pale look, right? So it looked like they'd been locked in solitary confinement for 3 months, like out on bail to perform at this dark, dingy comedy club. So I sort of had the realization then that, you know, if I want to become a comedian, I'm going to have to go through some sort of transformative process, a challenge, and I'll accept the challenge. I'm going to have to change myself from this sort of into this unhealthy person, right? So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have some drastic lifestyle changes. I'm going to have to, you know, start drinking more, stop taking care of myself, maybe start watching Star Wars, avoid sunlight. That seems to be the best way to become a comedian. So I'll have to do that. But be really motivated. I'm really motivated towards this goal, right? Because that's the thing about goals. You need to be really motivated. People are into that these days, motivational speakers and all this. But just so happens my goal, the outcome of it's not very positive. But I don't see the problem with that. I mean, the thing about goals is, why does it have to be so positive? Why not have your goal be super fucking negative? Like, mine is to be unhealthy and this and that. It's all about being motivated. It's all about the energy behind it. So I'll give you another example. Smokers. Like, I'm tired of seeing sort of half-hour smokers, right? Just not giving a fuck. Like, just sort of dejectedly smoking their fags. I want to see fucking like super motivated smokers, motivated to smoke mere fags. I want to see somebody smoke fucking 50 fags in 30 minutes. I just want to see. That's what I want to see. I want to see somebody really motivated. It doesn't matter the outcome. I mean, if that's what you're into, I'm just saying, whatever you're into, just get really fucking into it. If you're into smoking, just get really into it. I want to see you be a better smoker. At least you'll be motivated, have a good energy behind you. So that was one of the observations I made. I'm going to have some lifestyle changes there for them to fit in. Another thing I sort of noticed was the atmosphere. There's a sort of anxious, tense, nervous sort of atmosphere, right? But a bit of excitement as well. You could sort of cut it with a knife. You could swim through that fucking dense atmosphere. It sort of reminded me at one of those parties where everybody's on Charlie. Just like a sort of tense nervousness, right? I'm not being suggestive, but the management did offer me some cocaine. Yeah. So, but no, I'm not a big drug guy. Yeah, I'm 27 now, so I've had like a few sort of experiences with drugs. But I learned that I'm not a big drug guy. I mean, I've had awful experiences. I never had a positive drug experience. Some people have a lot of positive drug experience. I've never had a positive one, personally.
Taking the wrong drugs.
Oh, I've taken a few different types of drugs and they've all been bad for me. Such experiences as taking Eckies and spreading home from the Archies to diarrhea. I don't know, like there was facilities nearby, but I seemed to, I don't know, just decided to spread home for 20 minutes instead. I can describe that scene. It was a bit like putting a firework inside a dog shit bin. And then I was just sort of left with like an inner angst. That's how I felt after drugs. Yeah, not the best drug experiences. What else? Oh, one time my mates introduced me to I don't know if you've heard of this or familiar with the term, a packing bucket. A packing bucket, just that bucket that's red, a packing bucket that puts you in a bad way, gets you mad with it. Thanks, always. And then these sort of experiences, they always just sort of left me nervous and anxious and stuff like that. And anytime like I was around my friends that were taking drugs, it always became this thing of like a competition to see who would crumble first. It's like a sort of drug competition, and then it usually ended up me like sort of just hiding in my room basically. A bit paranoid after that one, right? Just sort of like, oh, everyone's up away, oh, they're all saying this, everyone's up away. That's the thing with like paranoids, the way it's very like self-centered, very egocentric paranoia. The paranoids are, I think it's all me, yeah. I think they're drama queens, the paranoids, eh? Oh, everyone's looking at me, everyone's talking about me, wanting the attention and all that. Yeah, that's what I think about the paranoids. Never had any good drug experiences really. So I don't think like, I don't feel drugs solve any problems. And regardless of what like sort of problem solving experts say, I think it's not true. I don't think they do solve any problems. I think that's a lie. Don't believe that if you ever hear them say that. And I'll just sort of finish while I have an audience and a mic by saying, taking the opportunity to tell Richard Branson to fuck off. And let me tell you why, because I have a reason for this. He bombed me 40 quid. Well, I missed his train. His train didn't show up, he bombed me 40 quid, and I checked his Instagram and stuff, and he's just like fucking about playing tennis. Meanwhile, he's bumped me off 40 quid. And then he bumped me off a fiver for his shitty Wi-Fi on his train, which I couldn't even get YouTube on, so I wasn't happy about that. Yeah, it was a smooth journey though, very smooth journey. But yeah, I just thought I'd finish by sort of taking this opportunity to say fuck Richard Branson. I wasn't happy with that. But anyway, thanks for listening, I appreciate the time.
Just a matter of interest, where was your first gig?
The Monkey Bar in Edinburgh.
Fucking hell, you did well getting in the Monkey Bar. Oh, fucking cunts don't even talk to me, man. Your first gig, I can't even get my 10,000 fucking gig in there. Oh, there's Jim arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight is our fucking winner. And a change to the scheduled performance, ladies and gentlemen. You ready? He's always ready. This man was born ready.